Note: the following video depicts a specific configuration of the tablet. The same removal and replacement procedures apply to all configurations of the tablet. Before you begin, remove the display cover. Removal. Remove the shielding that covers the system board. Important: make careful note of which battery cable is soldered to each of the contact points on the system board. Carefully unsolder the battery cables from the contact points on the system board. Caution: to avoid shorting the battery, do not allow the battery leads to make contact with one another. Important: make careful note of the routing of the wireless antenna cables for later replacement. Remove the wireless antenna cable from the routing channel on the upper speaker. Remove the 4mm P0 Phillips-head screw that secures the upper speaker to the display panel assembly. Remove the upper speaker from the retention tab on the display panel assembly and set aside. Note: the upper speaker is held in place with a double-sided adhesive. Remove the shield tape that secures the front-facing webcam cable to the display panel assembly. Carefully remove the front-facing webcam from its position on the display panel assembly. Note: the front-facing webcam is held in place with double-sided adhesive. Important: take care not to touch the camera lens. Using minimal force, lift the locking bar up on the front-facing webcam ZIF connector and disconnect the front-facing webcam ribbon cable from the system board. Caution: use care to prevent damaging the ZIF connector and ribbon cable. Place the front-facing webcam in a static dissipative bag. Replacement. Remove the front-facing webcam from the static dissipative bag. Insert the front-facing webcam ribbon cable into the front-facing webcam ZIF connector on the system board and press the locking bar down to lock the cable into place. Caution: use care to prevent damaging the ZIF connector and ribbon cable. Place the front-facing webcam into position on the display panel assembly. Important: take care to not touch the camera lens. Replace the shield tape that secures the front-facing webcam ribbon cable on the system board. Tow the tab on the upper speaker under the retention tab on the display panel assembly and lower the upper speaker into position. Replace the 4mm P0 Phillips-head screw that secures the upper speaker to the display panel assembly. Route the wireless antenna cable through the routing channel on the upper speaker. Remove any remaining solder from the battery contact points on the system board and clean the contact points with an alcohol swab. Solder the battery cables to the contact points on the system board. Important: inspect the solder joints to ensure that they have a good connection and that there is no possibility of electrical shorting. Replace the shielding that covers the system board.